Do you need some DIY kitchen renovation info? I can't wait to show you the before and after of my brother's DIY kitchen renovation. Hey everyone, it's Christina from thehomedepot.ca. I am so excited to share this video with you guys today. It's been a month of hard work. We are making over the original 1970s kitchen in my brother and sister-in-law's home. I want to thank the Home Depot Canada for sponsoring this video today and having the perfect products for us and all the advice we need to make this DIY happen. I think now more than ever, it's so important to create a home that's both functional and comfortable, and I really feel like we did that here in this makeover. So let's get started. You might remember my brother Nathan and my sister-in-law Ashley from a nursery makeover I did for them last year. They've since had their adorable baby girl and we're tackling their kitchen this year. They live in a 1970s home with tons of original features and even more potential. Here's how their kitchen currently looks. It has all its original cabinetry and flooring, and there's also a pass-through between the dining room and the kitchen. We want to give them updated cabinetry with more storage, remove the large bulkheads that make the room feel smaller than it actually is, and really open up the kitchen by removing that dining room wall. I'd love to give them a modern island and a lighter and brighter look for this space. The first thing we're doing is going through thehomedepot.ca to choose elements that Ashley and Nathan love. It's so different working on someone else's space, but I love the challenge. The Home Depot Canada has great prices, it has on-trend decor, and it has so many options for all of the elements we need for this kitchen makeover. Plus, it has the perfect, easy to install and durable cabinetry. They also have free virtual kitchen designer consultations available. If you need help with this process, you can book these online or in store. So Ashley wants wood tone cabinets so they're easier to keep clean. We're thinking that a two-tone look with both white and brown cabinets could totally work in this space. The Hampton Bay cabinetry line at Home Depot is pre-assembled, which I love, and it's durable. It has that shaker style look, which is totally a classic. In this kitchen, we want some traditional and some modern elements, so really it's a very transitional look, which is a great mix of both. We love the gold details on this lighting and these cabinet pulls. As for the layout, Ashley and Nathan want to swap their fridge and their stove so the stove is away from that wall. Plus, we convinced them to remove the wall between the kitchen and the dining room for a more open and modern look. I think that's going to look so amazing. An island in the middle of the space will add extra seating and storage. Plus, we found this fantastic chevron wood countertop for the island that I think is going to make an incredible feature. We're going to get rid of these bulky bulkheads and put some thick crown molding in its place. Since the cabinetry is going to be higher, we're going to add some floating shelving beneath them for extra storage. Some new lighting is going to complete this look. Alright guys, now it's demo day and we're going to remove all of this old cabinetry and knock down that wall, which is so exciting. My husband Sean is working with me on this project because there is a ton to do and he has a lot of skill for elements like the electrical work, the plumbing, and the ventilation. So while there are many things you can DIY in a kitchen renovation, I would definitely recommend working on a project of this scale with at least one other person because I gotta be honest, it is a huge job. The Home Depot does have home services available to help you with professional installers and local pros, and they're committed to operating safely in your home. Check out the link in the description box below for more info on that. Now that the kitchen is completely demoed, Sean is rerouting any electrical and plumbing that needs to be changed. We also had my brother install new flooring in the space that matches the rest of the flooring he's installed in the rest of his home. I'm marking out the studs in the wall to hang the new cabinetry and removing any of the old wallpaper and the drapes. Next, Sean's putting up some new drywall and I'm helping him a little bit by screwing on some sheets, and then I'm also priming them later on. Now this is one of the exciting parts. We're gonna open up our Hampton Bay cabinets from Home Depot, Canada. They were seriously so easy to order online and were delivered really quickly. And because they're pre-assembled, they're so quick to install. They came with directions that I think are really simple to follow, and with 2 people, you can get these up actually quite quickly. To create an island, we're clamping 2 drawer units together and we're screwing those in place. A couple of tips when installing cabinets: use a laser level to make sure your cabinetry is nice and level. Nathan's home is older and the kitchen is definitely not level, so we wanted the cabinets to be straight and secure. Also, another tip is to screw the cabinetry together first, one to another, before screwing it onto the wall. This is a much easier way to make sure everything lines up.
If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, 'cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
For the base cabinetry, Sean has to drill holes for the existing plumbing for the sink, and he's using a hole saw for that. Alright, to be honest, you guys, I was a little nervous about the laminate countertop we ordered for this side of the kitchen. Usually when you make over a kitchen, you order the counter after you put your cabinets in to ensure it's the perfect fit. But we were ordering all of our materials together for this makeover, but I was so excited to see that this actually fit really well. It's a Formica laminate countertop, which is a really durable and affordable choice for a kitchen counter, especially for a young family. And we just put a few screws from the base cabinetry to install it. It was so easy. And if you check out thehomedepot.ca, they have a step-by-step on their ideas and how-to page on how to install this. Plus, the Home Depot has a huge selection of countertops online. For the fridge area, we wanted to make it look a little more custom. So we're mounting the fridge cabinet on some 2x4s on the wall to make it the same depth as the fridge for a more built-in look. We also grabbed a sheet of MDF from Home Depot to create a custom fridge panel, and I grabbed a can of paint that's color matched to the white Hampton Bay cabinets. We're installing this piece before we install the rest of the cabinetry on this side of the kitchen, and I so love that Home Depot has all of the construction supplies we need if we want to add custom features like this. And I really truly feel that these little custom features can make a space look so special. For the end panels on the side of the dishwasher and oven, we're using the Hampton Bay dishwasher end panels that match those brown lower cabinets. And I'm just installing some L brackets on them to secure them to the counters. Now it is tile time. We chose classic white subway tile for what I think is such a timeless look. I think this really matches that timeless look of the cabinetry, the shaker style, and it's going to keep this kitchen looking bright and open. I don't think tiling is hard, but it definitely is time consuming waiting for everything to dry and putting everything in the right spot. We're applying adhesive to the wall and then laying each subway tile out individually, and a leveling system like the one we're using here. This can be found at the Home Depot Canada online. It really helps make the tile job look so much more professional and even. All right, now we need to cover up that space at the top of these cabinets. We mounted the cabinets 6 inches from the ceiling, so I painted some MDF to match that cabinetry, and we're installing it as a backer for some crown molding. One of my most favorite elements in any kitchen design is the hardware. I don't know what it is, but I have a thing for handles and knobs, and these revitalized pulls in this beautiful champagne gold are so gorgeous. Here's a quick tip for installing cabinet hardware. Create a jig or a pattern for where your holes need to go. I made mine with my cutting machine, but you could just use a simple ruler and scissors, and this is going to make installing hardware so much easier and quicker each time. We're installing this beautiful large double sink from Wasson. It's made in Canada and has a lovely finish in the bowls that will develop a patina that's going to endure years of use. It has their exclusive sink seal factory applied foam, and that provides a seal between the countertop and the sink, so it is so easy to install. We were really impressed. It also has a rear drain position, and that's going to allow for more usable space in these cabinets under the sink, and we want as much storage space as possible in this kitchen. To install it, we're just using the template provided in the packaging and cutting a hole in the counter with a jigsaw. Now how about this gorgeous faucet? It's from Fixture, includes an AccuDock spray head that stays firmly in place when docked, a soap pump, and it has what's called top fit technology. So it was really easy to install from above the sink. You twist the top fit tool to raise the bracket for a quick and secure fit. I think the stainless steel faucet and sink combo is so practical and it looks great in any kitchen. This is one of the parts I'm most looking forward to. We're adding this Alexandria crown molding, a nice thick crown molding to the top of the cabinet trim for a beautiful traditional touch. I think it's going to make this kitchen look more high-end and will give it an illusion of height. I'm also spackling, sanding, and painting the ceiling in Behr's ceiling paint to update it and make it look clean and so fresh. We grabbed some toe kicks to match our base cabinets, and John is installing those. Above the fridge cabinet, we've made a simple box from MDF, and I painted it to match the upper cabinets. And we're going to use that as a little nook for baskets, which is also going to give Ashley and Nathan some extra storage.
Nice. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Something that'll make any kitchen look more finished and custom is caulking all of those seams and painting all the trim really well. Now this is a tedious job, but seriously, I think it is so worth it, and it's going to take your kitchen renovation to that next level. Now we're ready to grout our tile after all that adhesive has dried. It's taken a couple extra days, but we wanted to wait and make sure everything was secure. This can be a messy job, but it is honestly pretty quick. We chose this quartz color from Home Depot because it's warm but still nice and neutral. Okay, isn't this pendant absolutely gorgeous? I love it so much. We're going to use these Home Decorators Collections pendants and a matching dining room chandelier in this room, which I think is a fun contrast to the more traditional elements of this kitchen. However, the golden brown tones I think really tie into the colors that we have going on in the rest of the space. We're using this globe Nate flush mount fixture over the sink, and I love the gold accents on it to match all of our hardware, and I think it's the perfect size for this spot. I am so excited about this island top, you guys. It's the Boulanger Acacia Chevron wood kitchen countertop from Home Depot, and I think it is so pretty. It's actually so much prettier than I ever thought it could be, and I'm so excited to add it to this kitchen. It's going to add some warmth to the space, and I think it's going to be such a great feature. Sean's cutting it down to fit the island with a track saw. Ashley and Nathan needed a new range hood, and this Whirlpool microwave range hood is the perfect size for this space. It'll be really functional for them, and it matches the rest of their white appliances, keeping everything cohesive and still really affordable. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're finally heading to the final stretch of this kitchen renovation. I am so excited. We're moving the fridge to its spot, and I'm finishing the island top with a polyacrylic sealant. It's gonna look so pretty. So we had a little chat about our initial idea of adding floating shelves below the upper cabinets. And honestly, after installing the cabinets, we tested putting appliances on the counter and decided we're not going to add the shelving after all. We thought it might take up too much space, and Nathan and Ashley could always add it down the road if they wanted it. So this was kind of a change of plans, which you can certainly expect in any large renovation like this. After our tile grout is completely dry, I'm adding a bead of caulking where the tile meets the cabinets and where it meets the counters to give it a finished look and keep it nice and water resistant. We kind of hacked a Hampton Bay fridge panel here that matches the base cabinetry, and we're creating a backing with it for that island. And then we're adding a couple filler pieces, and they were the perfect way to hide that seam in the middle for kind of a little board and batten look to this island. Now it's time for those final touches. We're putting together these stools from linen in a rich brown that matches the cabinetry, and I'm hanging drapes with simple rods and rings from the Home Depot. And after a month of work, we are done. As a reminder, here is how this kitchen looked before. And here's how it looks now. I love that it has a mix of styles, both traditional and modern, with some rustic touches. I've always been a fan of two-toned cabinetry. You probably know that if you followed along on my channel for any period of time. And I think it really works well here to honor Ashley's wish for darker cabinets, but keep that lighter look on top, which I think makes the space feel so much more open. Removing the wall between the kitchen and dining room made this room feel so much bigger, I can't believe it, and brighter, and this island in the middle of the room I think is an absolute showstopper. It offers lots of extra storage for Ashley and Nathan, and that amazing wooden countertop is a lovely feature in this space. I really like that this is an affordable kitchen design with this pre-built cabinetry, the budget-friendly finishes, but then we were able to make it look more custom with those DIY elements like the fridge surround and this crown molding trim. I think the kitchen is so much more functional, and the more drawers, extra storage around the fridge, and the custom lighting just takes it to that next level. The gold-toned light fixtures and hardware keep this kitchen really warm and really friendly feeling, and the cabinets and countertops are durable and perfect for this growing family. You guys, I feel so grateful to have been able to work with my husband to give my brother and sister-in-law a fresh new kitchen, and I truly hope they enjoy it for many, many years to come.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found some inspiration here. Thanks again to Home Depot Canada for sponsoring this video and making this dream kitchen possible for my brother and sister-in-law. Make sure to check out the description box below for links to all of the products that we used in this makeover. Plus head on over to thehomedepot.ca for tons more products and tools that you might need for your own kitchen renovation.